You know that feeling when you're all alone, pen to paper, fingers to keyboard, life your own, agency. When you can choose what to say, when to eat, where to go, how to walk. You know that feeling of comfort that comes with the unconscious knowing that you can trust. Trust in the world to hold you. An accountable world where what is wrong is seen and what is right is known. That exact trust, that exact freedom is what I don't have and what I don't know. My mother, my father, my grandparents, my friends, my colleagues, all of us, your fellows on this rock, we don't know that trust. We don't know that freedom. And it isn't only us. It isn't only a pigment. It's a body, it's a gender, it's a sexual preference, it's any challenge to established arbitrarities, your conscious and unconscious clinging to homogeny that throws us, who do not fit into your mold of default, into jeopardy. And thus, jeopardy becomes our default. Jeopardy is being a woman walking home at night. Jeopardy is being a trans person existing in a cis heteronormative world. Jeopardy is being a black person in America. Jeopardy is being a black person in America. Jeopardy is being a black person in America. And the compassion you have for your mothers, your uncles, your neighbors, and sons is given out freely without pause. And all the nuance of loving is there in the room with you. As you disagree, as you come together, as you share and as you differ. But when we speak to you calmly about our reality, your compassion, boundless in its directionality, disappears from the room. And you speak to us as though we're petty and blind. When really, all we want is that feeling of being all alone and putting pen to paper, fingers to keyboard, feet on pavement, skull attached to spine, lungs receiving air, of moving through the world, of existing unencumbered, life our own, in a world that holds us, an accountable world where what is wrong is seen and what is right is known. That trust, that exact freedom is what we don't have and what we don't know. We just want to know it. For once, for the first time, for good. Please.
Hello everyone, and welcome back for our first virtual convocation. I could not be more excited to welcome you back. Whether you're studying this semester in Singapore or just down the street on Huntington Ave, we are extremely excited about the start of the school year and having our community come back together. We also know this is going to be a dynamic year, from living with a virus that has changed the world to a presidential election and Tom Brady playing for a different football team. We know this will be unlike any other in NEC history. One of the great pleasures of my job is introducing our students to the world and sharing their stories. This year, it is my pleasure to introduce our Tourjee recipient, Juliette. The Tourjee Award was established in 1985 by the New England Conservatory Alumni Association to encourage graduate study at NEC and to create an opportunity to refine talent to its highest potential. The award is based on equal considerations of outstanding musicianship, scholarship, and enterprise. For those of you who don't know Juliette, she's an accomplished singer. While studying with Carol Haber at NEC as an undergraduate, she has continued to not only gather the respect of her peers and faculty, but she has doubled down on making a difference in the world. As an example, she recently won an EM grant to perform at the Veterans Home in Chelsea. Her commitment to making a more inclusive community and building bridges through music is a shining example for the NEC community and the world. It is my distinct honor to introduce Juliette.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Juliette Kaoudji. As an NEC alum and new graduate student, I'm so excited and honored to welcome you all. We are dealing with a very different first semester than what we've experienced in the past. I wanted to share with you a little bit about what my NEC experience has been like. Throughout my time as an undergrad, going to lessons, ensembles, academic classes, and living in the old 33 Gainsborough dorm, NEC has become the place I can call home. Hearing the buzzing of practicing emanating out of Jordan Hall at the end of each summer made me feel like I was in the exact right place I needed to be. During such unprecedented times like these, where there are many uncertainties, it is even more crucial than ever to find innovative ways to collaborate with colleagues and cultivate inclusive, creative, and impactful performance opportunities. We must use this time to develop our voices as the next generation of artist activists. One defining feature that makes the NEC community extraordinary is the collective pursuit of excellence amongst the staff, faculty, and students. We can create the community we want to see, despite all the changes we have had throughout recent months. Our experiences here at NEC will be what we make of them. They will shape us and give us strength to continue to develop our artistic voices beyond this early chapter of life.
Si tuviera las armas para enfrentarme con todo lo que me asusta, te miraría a los ojos y te diría que no hay manera de irme de acá. Brillando en la oscuridad, sanando. Vos me miras de cerca, me hablas de héroes, de Iliada, de los planetas. Yo pienso que es mentira, que no hay manera de verme siendo de mil colores. Por tu vitral yo me reflejo en 10.000 colores. Yo me transformo en 10.000 canciones y yo me reflejo en 10.000 colores también. Y siento el fervor de 10.000 gorriones volando juntos, 10.000 gorriones volando juntos, 10.000 gorriones volando juntos también. Armas para enfrentarme con todo lo que me asusta. Hoy te digo a los ojos que sos el viento que pinta todo Boston violeta. Mira cómo está Violeta, mi amor.
Good morning. My name is Leah McKinnon-Howe, and I'm so pleased to join you this morning for your convocation ceremony. Convocation generally marks the beginning of an exciting new school year, and this is no different, even though it feels a little bit different to be doing this remotely. We've instituted a number of different changes here on campus to make your return both safe and healthy. We've put together a comprehensive COVID control program that includes robust testing and the implementation of protocols that make sure that we maintain public health strategies to keep you safe and healthy. Among those, the use of cloth face coverings, frequent hand washing, and also the use of a daily symptom checker to make sure that you're safe and healthy when you're coming to campus. Please know that we're here and we're available to you both now and throughout the school year, and that we look forward to making your time at NEC healthy, safe, and enjoyable. Thank you and have a great year.
Presidential Scholar Awards are New England Conservatory's most prestigious endowed scholarships, extended to students who exhibit exceptional ability and artistic potential. There are currently 16 named presidential scholarships, and we are enormously grateful for the generosity of the donors who have made these scholarships possible. The Presidential Distinction Awards are scholarships in recognition of exceptional performance ability from amongst our incoming class. I am pleased to announce this year's recipients of these scholarships and congratulate them on the work that led to this distinction.
The Presser Foundation was formally established in 1939 under various deeds of trust of Theodore Presser, founder of the oldest continuing music publisher in the United States and an NEC alumnus. The Foundation's purposes are set forth to promote primarily the cause of music education and music philanthropy, one of which is to provide scholarships to promising students. The Foundation annually makes 2 awards to NEC students, one for a returning graduate student and one for a fourth-year undergraduate student. The Graduate Music Award is designed to encourage and support in a special way the advanced education and career of truly exceptional graduate music students who have the potential to make a distinguished contribution to the field of music. It's my great pleasure to announce this year's Graduate Music Award, composer and DMA student Lavelle Blackwell. Congratulations, Lavelle. The Undergraduate Scholar Award is given to a student in his or her senior year on the basis of merit and achievement. This year's Presser Scholar is composer Robert Bowie. Congratulations, Robert.
Hello, everyone. I'm Allison Garner, Dean of Academic Affairs and Administration. I'm glad to be able to greet all of you today and add my welcome to both our new and returning students. As we begin the new academic year, it is also my pleasure to formally welcome and introduce you to NEC's new college faculty members for the 2021 academic year. They are Dang Tai Son, piano, Nashit Waits in jazz studies. In the music history department, we welcome Christina Dioguardi and we welcome back Gabe Alfieri. We're also very pleased to have one of NEC's own recent DMA graduates, Jung-Ah Bang, joining the music theory faculty. In composition, Sid Richardson will be teaching composition and tonality. This year, a few faculty members will be joining the ranks of our contemporary improvisation department. Guy Klusevic, accordion, Greg List, banjo, and Hui Wang, guzheng, who is also a member of NEC's prep school faculty. And last but not least, we are very pleased to formally welcome Lautaro Mantilla to the CI department. As many of you know, Lautaro joined the CI faculty a couple of years ago, but without a formal announcement. So we'd like to take this opportunity to officially welcome Lautaro to the CI department and to welcome all of our new college faculty members. We're so glad you're here, whether near or far, as part of the NEC community. Convocation, of course, would not be complete without student participation and performance. And I am delighted to introduce pianist Ziang Su, who earned his Master of Music degree in 2018 and is currently pursuing a Doctor of Musical Arts degree, studying with Bruce Brubaker. Ziang will be performing Nimble Feet by Florence Price from Dances in the Canebrakes.
Good morning. It's my great privilege to serve as president of NEC, and it is my great joy to welcome you to Convocation. Convocation is a time when we call everyone together to formally start the academic year. So this is a very unusual convocation. Indeed, one that would seem to challenge the very definition of the word, as some of us are on campus and some of us are not. And yet, we remain one conservatory, one huddle of penguins, one community, bound together by a collective commitment to music, to artistic expression and creativity, to the pursuit of knowledge and truth, and to the belief in the impact that they can have on the world. Convocation is also our moment for us as a community to set our intention for the year ahead, to think about what we want to achieve this year, to think about what we are doing, about why we are doing it, and about how we want to do it, so that our work together has quality, meaning, and resonance in Boston and far beyond. Setting our intention is particularly important this year, this very complicated year that is 2020. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the loss that so many have suffered over the past few months. The loss of hundreds of thousands of individuals worldwide as a result of coronavirus. The loss of Black lives as a result of racial injustice deeply embedded in our society. And the loss of stability and well-being experienced by so many globally during this time. I've said it over and over, music is a fundamentally humanistic endeavor. And this is a year when we need the best of humanity. Creativity, expression and beauty, collaboration and sharing, empathy and courage. This happens to be the work that we do every day as musicians. Our work is about creating and recreating, about working actively to make ideas and ideals real, to give them voice. And that is critical this year. In the face of great challenge and adversity, we need to express and create and persevere. In the face of bigotry and inequity, we need to exercise empathy and courage and action. In the face of separation and division, we need to collaborate and to forge connection. In the face of the challenges confronting our own work in our own field, we need to keep learning, to experiment and innovate, and to keep making music. And whether you are working on campus or working remotely, we need you to look after your community, to be safe and well yourself, and to contribute to the safety and well-being of those around you. These actions, this work, this is the foundation of our community, our NEC community of artists, teachers, scholars, of people, bound together by a collective commitment to high ideals and a collective drive to make them real. This year, more than ever, we will need to work proactively, intentionally, and together to build our community and to ensure the impact of our shared work. Our community is physically separated, but we are united in that work and in our purpose. And we are committed in our intention to make our community reflective of the values we hold dear, to make it a space, physical and virtual, in which we can pursue artistic expression safely, at the highest levels, and equitably. This is our year to build a culture of belonging, in which we can exercise the extraordinary talent and creativity of our community towards the impact that we know music can have on people and on a world that needs it very badly. The Showa bell was given to NEC in 1988 by a neighboring Japanese school, and it bears an inscription that articulates the highest aspiration of community. It reads, "As everyone in every country in the world fully develops their innate talents and abilities, all nations will work together in peace and harmony." And so, NEC tradition dictates that we mark the official start of the school year by ringing the Showa bell in representation of the interlocked communities of our NEC family. Our students in the college, in prep, and in continuing education, our faculty, our staff, our alumni, and our trustees. Welcome to the 2021 academic year. May we all be together soon, and please be well.
It is now my great pleasure to introduce our next performers. Soprano Angela Yam, who is in the graduate diploma program, and pianist Hanzheng Li, who is in the doctoral program, will be performing Charpentier's Depuis le jour from his opera Louise. Angela is a student of Lisa Safer, and Hanzheng is a student of Cameron Stowe and Pei-Shan Li. Enjoy.
Où je me
We have now reached the end of Convocation 2020, and although this is certainly a very different kind of convocation than we've had in years past, for me it is one that is very, very special. I've had the great pleasure of attending 20 convocations at NEC, and it has been an absolute joy to see the many people, students, staff, faculty, board members, as part of these ceremonies over these many years. And although this one is very different than we've had in years past, for me, it is something that is very special because it is really highlighting some of the most important values of the conservatory, the people and the music. NEC prides itself on the idea of having a very warm and nurturing community. And I think in these very extraordinary times, this is particularly important to emphasize. Many of you are joining us here in Boston, and we're very much looking forward to seeing you and to be able to witness some of your music making here in person. There are also many of you who are joining us online and from some great distance. All of you are equally important as members of the NEC community, and we want to find ways of making connections with you wherever you are and in whatever mode of education you're participating. I cannot imagine a time when we need to be more mindful and intentional about the idea of community and finding ways of nurturing and supporting that ideal. That said, I truly believe and am confident that it's going to be a year of extraordinary learning, extraordinary connection, extraordinary music making. And I'm looking forward to seeing the collective ingenuity, creativity, talent, and drive of our students and our faculty and our staff to make this a really special year. With that, let's start the new year.